Hi, I'm Sherry Stapley, and this is my presentation on microbes and the human digestive system. The article I chose was called Gut Bacteria from Thin Humans Can Slim Down Mice. Bacteria in your gut. People have trillions of bacteria that live in our guts. These bacteria help us digest our food and act as part of our immune system. They also may determine if we are fat or thin. The experiment. Researchers at the Washington University in St. Louis conducted an experiment where they took gut bacteria from twins, one fat, one thin. They chose twins because they wanted people who were as close to being genetically identical as possible. That way, they could control any genetic factors determining whether people are fat or thin. Researchers transferred the bacteria to mice and watched what happened. The mice who got the thin twins bacteria became thin. The mice who got obese twins bacteria became obese. They gave the mice the bacteria shortly after they were born, and they were born into a sterile environment so they could control what bacteria that these mice actually had. The mice were housed together after that. So mice being mice, they tended to share their bacteria with each other. So the implications of this is that mice who had obese twins bacteria, if given a low-fat diet, the thin twin bacteria would take over. So in other words, if these mice who had been originally given the thin twins bacteria, the obese twins bacteria, because they had gotten the thin twin bacteria from the other mice, if they were given a low-fat diet over time, they too would, if they ate this low-fat diet, they would become thin. Humans vary greatly in their gut bacteria, so it is unknown if this study has any implications for humans. Over time, both sets of mice got bacteria from both sets of twins because they were housed together. As researchers changed the mice's diet from low-fat to high-fat, the bacteria changed. When the mice ate high-fat diet, the bacteria strain from the obese twin was dominant, and the mice were fatter. When the mice ate the low-fat diet, the bacteria from the thin twin was dominant and the mice were thinner. So depending on what their diet was like, that type of bacteria would become more dominant in their digestive systems. Cautions. The researchers are cautious about the study, stating that they are not certain which bacteria strain was responsible, or if there are any potential treatments for obesity that will come from this study. Also, other factors do have implications towards human obesity. We have genetic factors that play a role, diet factors that play a role, so none of these things are, not all these things are, known. And there is our source article. Thank you.